Welcome to my comprehensive exploration of the obscure facets of the New World Order. This video presents a historical account of conspiracy theories and the covert forces that have diverted us from reality with false promises of a better future and an escape from responsibilities. These hidden hands convinced us that embracing these illusions would lead to progress in our lives. They employed a dangerous weapon that manipulated emotions, making us captives to their schemes. This weapon embodies everything the devil represents: wealth, lust, and fame. Thus, it achieved its aim by seizing the souls of those who followed, waiting to trap us at every corner. From this, we learned neither to challenge nor reject the allure of these forces, becoming ensnared in a worldly system that we clung to, abandoning faith and surrendering to doubt and illusion. Many events made me pause, astonished by the precision of their execution and the meticulous planning behind them, down to the timing, location, and underlying motives. These reflections, readings, and publications presented a consistent narrative that hidden forces operate behind the scenes, though definitive proof of their motives or benefits is often elusive. This ambiguity has fueled skepticism among many researchers and thinkers, especially those who question the existence of these conspiracy theories that have long divided public opinion. What, then, is the conspiracy theory? Who stands behind it? When did it originate, and why? What are its objectives, and is there truly an orchestrated effort controlling the events unfolding around us in even their smallest details? Are these notions merely imaginative constructs? Are there material, political, social, or religious motives driving them? Or are there broader historical ambitions at play? Perhaps those who introduced the concept of the conspiracy theory knew more than what was apparent and sought to warn us about the hidden mechanisms at work. The critical question remains: what lies ahead, and what do these conspirators have in store for us if there indeed exists a grand conspiracy? Since the Middle Ages, and even centuries before, it has been necessary for a rational mind to stop and interpret the unfolding events, whether historical, political, social, or even natural occurrences. Many historians and ordinary people have interpreted these events as the work of an organized, precise force shaping the course of history. These were not mere coincidences. Some of these events changed the very fabric of history, leading to prolonged wars that claimed the lives of millions of innocent souls. This interconnected series of occurrences often makes one pause and reflect deeply, exploring various interpretations. Despite the differing perspectives of those offering explanations, there always seemed to be a common thread: the belief in hidden forces orchestrating these events. The reader must decide whether to believe in the existence of these theories or dismiss them. However, interpreting many events, which remain unexplained or misunderstood, is essential for uncovering what might be hidden from those unaware of these underlying influences. Some interpreted these events as a series of orchestrated conspiracies, while others completely rejected such ideas, dismissing them as fantastical heresy. Some laughed it off, others paused and continued on their way. It is essential to note that diverse nations, despite their varying beliefs, religions, customs, and traditions, have played a significant role in shaping their understanding of the conspiracies they believe themselves to be subject to. This understanding is often shaped by the events and shifts in history occurring around them. It will delve into these events separately, examining the causes and effects for each community, shedding light on whether these theories are grounded in reality or merely the product of imagination. Personally, despite my commitment to neutrality in presenting this study, I must affirm my firm belief that there are indeed hidden forces at work, or at the very least, an organized system followed by certain groups that drive events from behind the scenes. We aim to demonstrate that, despite what is happening around us, we are part of an intricate plan governed by systems and laws designed over the centuries. We have been guided and transferred from one group to another since the time of Christ. Despite the obstacles faced by these groups that shaped our path, we remain vulnerable to manipulation and control whenever and wherever they choose. This does not necessarily mean that the future is predetermined. On the contrary, there is hope for a better future through revealing the hidden truths and shedding light on past, present, and future events for the generations to come. It is not unfounded to assert that those who have been writing and implementing history are humans conspiring against other humans. Reality casts a shadow over this idea. If we examine our tragic situation from the Ottoman period, the loss of the Palestinian state, the Sykes-Picot Agreement, and European colonialism, all the way to the infamous Balfour Declaration, we can see how history's course has been steered by decisions that echo through time. And let us not forget the disintegration of the Islamic State in all its stages, with its positives and negatives. Let us shift our focus from our Arab region towards the East, tracing the numerous conflicts that have shaped East Asia, from the India-Pakistan wars to the Vietnam and Korean conflicts, the Bolshevik Revolution, and the rise of the communist giant, all the way to the dropping of the atomic bomb on Japan. The pages could fill volumes on the events in our region alone, which, upon reflection, suggest that there are indeed those who orchestrate these events to achieve far-reaching goals beyond what a rational mind might readily accept. Yes, there is a deliberate system and a recurring series of events that resemble history repeating itself. This compels one to pause, not to object, but to ponder. These unsettling truths, hidden behind the curtain, evoke a chilling unease. Who pulls the strings and controls the world's course, from the Templars in Jerusalem to our present day, passing through black magic, Jewish mysticism, Freemasonry, and those emerging from the shadows? Through deception, spreading immorality, and lies, the architects of Freemasonry have managed to achieve their malicious goals, tightening their grip on both the ancient and modern worlds. A close examination of their strategic roadmap reveals astonishing paths and methods employed to achieve their ends. The Jewish community has successfully positioned itself at the helm of the most critical global institutions and key positions. This focus is not accidental, but a calculated effort to place their loyal elements in these pivotal areas, ensuring the exclusion of those who oppose their agenda. This entrenched influence in key international institutions tilts the balance of power in their favor. In discussing the concept of the conspiracy theory, we must link it to the masters of these conspiracies who have overseen their inception, formation, and objectives, identifying all the key players and their roles. These masters are the rulers of secret organizations who have managed to gain control politically, economically, and culturally across the globe. They are the Freemasons, or the newcomers from the shadows. If we investigate the history of the world since the birth of Christ, we find a consistent effort to distort facts, create destructive slogans and false ideologies, and establish fictitious associations that have ignited wars and global conflicts. This book will explore and debunk these issues in detail. Furthermore, we will examine all facets of Freemasonry, the Illuminati, and the New Christians, as well as the dynamics of the New World Order and its connection to global Zionism and international Judaism. We will reference their writings and statements about their secret objectives and present irrefutable evidence of their influence everywhere around us. We will reveal the promoters, leaders, and their hidden and visible agents.